Welcome to the Wealth Nation podcast. I am Yolanda Hariprasad, and on this platform, it is my goal to give you easy, actionable tips, content, and strategies that you can use to manage money well, live abundantly, and build generational wealth. If it's the first time you're listening to us, thank you. Where have you been all this time? You've got lots to catch up on. And if you download a podcasting app, something like Apple iTunes, Google Podcasts, Amazon Music, Spotify, and subscribe to the Wealth Nation podcast, you will be notified whenever a new episode comes up. It will basically be uploaded to your phone or your device. And you can catch the latest news about personal finance in South Africa. And I'm Yolanda, by the way. I'm a wealth advisor. I'm the director of Solomon Wealth Management, the founder of Financially Fabulous Females, and this podcast as well. We've got tons of teaching content all over social media, our Instagram, our TikTok, our YouTube channel, our LinkedIn page. So go and check out all of those platforms. It's Financially Fabulous Females. Also check out our website. It's financiallyfabulousfemales.com. Tons of tools that you can download to start excelling in your money, and it's all from a South African perspective. Our financial products, our financial system, our taxes, and how we can not pay so much of it. So all of that information is available online on our website. So today we're talking about how you can be mastering your personal finances. And wouldn't it be just amazing if we could have a magic formula? Better yet, imagine if we could have a vaccine where we never had to worry about money ever again. Wouldn't that be cool? It's not really realistic, but there are some simple things that you can do right now to improve your finances. The first thing that you need to do is you need to get your financial goals together. I mean, where it is that you want to be in 20 years in terms of your money. You want to be retired, semi-retired? You want to be a business owner? Do you want to sit on the beach in Ballito, drinking Castle Light? You know, what are your plans when it comes to your life, and how does your money fit into that? So take some time to write specific long-term financial goals. Okay, are you planning to buy property? You want to travel the world? What is it? Write it down and reverse engineer how you're going to get there. If you need 200,000 Rand for a trip to Ukraine after the war, how are you going to get that 2,000 Rand? Are you going to be putting money away every month in a 32-day account? Are you going to invest for 20% plus return? What is it? How are you going to get this money? So you got to write down these goals and reverse engineer from there. For example, let's say you want to retire early. And this goal to retire early is dependent on how well you plan for your retirement now. You might not know about retirement planning, what the various rules are, what the taxes are like, what the products are available. So in that case, speak to a financial advisor and they can help you. If you don't have an advisor, reach out. I can help. Go to my website. It's solomonwealth.co.za. Click on the Get Started button and we can be chatting one-on-one, and I can give you financial advice unique to your situation. So once you've written down these financial goals, prioritize them. So this is an organizational process to ensure that you're paying the most attention to one of your highest goals, the ones that are most important to you. You can also list them in order that you want to achieve them in a year, in 6 months, in 2 years, in 3 years. You can list them down that way. You know, one thing that I have done to prepare you for this process of getting your finances in order, your paperwork in order, your goals in order, is I have the book. It's called the Financial Success Playbook, and I partnered it together with some videos where I'm walking you through this. It's actually a very thin book, but it's a lot of how involved there. So it's a lot of work for you to do. If you want to get a copy of the book, it's available on my website, financiallyfabulousfemales.com. And if you even want to get the course with it, it's 175 Rand for both the course and the videos, right? And I will walk you through it, give you all of the tools, downloadable tools that you can be using, give you strategies that you can be using to get these financial goals and what's your next step from there. Okay, so go online, check that out. And it's far more detailed, as in the step-by-step. If you need somebody holding your hand, there I am virtually holding your hand. Instead of me working with somebody one-on-one on this, you can do it as a group. And everything is available online. So you work at your pace. You can go and watch videos again, do the exercises again, review it again. All of that content is available for you, and you're even going to get a bonus of the Side Hustle Secrets book as well that will help you to identify your specific side hustle. So once you have these goals written down, you're going to flesh out your plan. And also in the Financial Foundations course, I give you a planning template. You can download this template and it will guide you. I have the video to guide you on how you can use this planning tool for goal setting and how you're going to flesh out your plan. So a financial plan is really essential to help you reach these goals. The plan should have multiple steps, it should have target dates. And once you've accomplished these, the goals that you set out, you follow through with a new set of plans. Set yourself a new target. You've saved your first 100,000. Great. Let's work on the next 100 in a shorter time frame. All right. So the tools are available for you to download on the Financial Foundations course. And if you're a Wealth Insider, if you're a client of Solomon Wealth, you're going to get free access to this on the Wealth Insiders platform. So you don't have to pay for anything additional. If you're a client, you get basically everything for free. Okay, you want to be setting goals, something like your emergency fund if you don't already have one. So this is where you flesh out all those various plans. And one of the things to really excelling at your finances is budgeting. Okay, now this is a tool. I give you this tool again as well on the Financial Foundations course, where you can control your financial future. All right, it helps identify where are you bleeding money, if you are bleeding money. And once you identify that, then you take corrective action to try and stop the bleeding, where you're wasting money, where you're overspending. So you've got to make this budget, right? The next step is to make this budget, and you need to stick to this budget. It's one of the foundational elements of winning at personal finance is this budgeting process. You'll also go about creating a spending plan where you can allocate your money in a way that will help you reach your goals. You can make your budget very high level. For example, 20% on food, 3,000 Rand on rent. We can make it very, very granular, where you're literally listing down everything. Every receipt is being accounted for. And obviously, the more granular you do it, the more anal you're going to be at it, the more success you're going to see a lot sooner. The budget is a great tool to help you decide how your money is being spent over the next month or the next quarter. So without that plan, you might spend cash on something that seems important right now, but doesn't really fit into the goals that we've identified in the first step. So a lot of people get caught with this, you just come up with this budget and you just watch the money bleeding away, and you're not linking it to an actual action item. You're not linking it to a strategy. This is how the Financial Foundations course will help you with that. Obviously, if you're married, you got to get your spouse involved, or if you're living with extended family, maybe they're not involved in your personal budget, but the household budget, people contributing to that. You can do a household budget for the home, how much you're going to spend on improvements, how much you're going to spend on insurance, how much you're going to spend on upgrades, on maintenance. So you can plan as a household and also do your own personal planning. One of the foundations, I think the next level after the budgeting bit, is paying off your debt, because you cannot be carrying high interest debt in an attempt to make money, because high consumer debt, one, those expenses are far greater than most investment returns. I have seen loan statements with 26% per year on interest, and that is just crazy. I mean, if you're going to get a 26% return on an investment, that's great. I've seen 26% happen personally, but obviously that's like it's not a long-term thing. It happens maybe 1 year over a 6-month period, and then it drops down again. But it's 26% on a personal loan on a credit card. That's crazy. And you're carrying on with that, paying that interest for years. So you got to pay down that debt. Debt is a huge obstacle when it comes to reaching your financial goals. And that's why you should prioritize eliminating debt. Part of the budget would be to allocate funds to be paying off debt, and also using the various strategies. Also, we speak about this in Financial Foundations on how you can eliminate debt from your life. The next thing, when it comes to money, how do you know what you need to know about money if you don't ask? And this is my role as a wealth advisor, is to give you ideas, give you thinking points, basically to make your brain work about money and ask those hard questions. And if you sit with me one-on-one, I'm going to ask some hard questions. And if you don't know about money, this is a great starting point to get into that Financial Foundation course. do the groundwork, and then ask for help. Because if you ask for help without doing the groundwork, you're going to get yourself into some extra expenses that you don't necessarily need. So go and get yourself that financial foundations course and work your way through it. Okay, you don't need to be overwhelmed by money. You just need a process to work through the mess, and there's a light at the end of the tunnel. Okay, you just need this process, and I've got that process down for you. All right, so that's it for this episode of the Wealth Nation podcast. We'll chat soon, and don't forget to subscribe, and catch you on social media during the week. Tons of content every day on social media. Instagram is a little bit of my playground, as well as YouTube, so I will chat to you there.